Good morning, diamonds of the earth. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I haven't been here in a long time. I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first quarter of the year. We're now in the second quarter. The year's been going by very quickly. I've been noticing it a lot when it came to me working, whenever I'm at work and I look at the stuff that we have to do. Every year we have to do like reports for our clients, and I noticed by the time we got to this quarter that this year it's just started. It feels like it started yesterday, but we're already into the second quarter. We're getting into May soon, so it's crazy. But I hope you guys have been doing well. Yesterday was my birthday, and it has been a wild ride for me because I'm realizing that I am not young anymore. Some people would have maybe some issue with me saying that because I'm only 24, but I'm not as young as I used to be. I guess that's the better way of saying it. There are a lot of things that I have been noticing about myself that I really wanted to change, and I have been working on it. I want to say for these past few months that I haven't been uploading any videos. The first thing being that I have been doing my best to ensure that I am intentional with my time. I like to spend time in leisure. I love leisure. But then at the same time, I notice that when I am not intentional, then everything else that I do ends up being rushed. And one thing I've noticed with my videos after I've gone through them is that a lot of them feel rushed because a lot of them, I don't think I've spent the proper amount of time working on them so that they could be the best that they could be. That is obviously on me because I should have been planning my time accordingly to get everything done. That's one thing that I'm taking accountability for, and I'm also acknowledging that it is something that I need to do, especially if this is something that I do want to. I want to see how this goes. I want to be able to see how far I can take my creative spark and how I can cultivate it in this method. So I realize and I recognize that I need to be more intentional with it. The future of this channel, my goal is that I'm going to have a more frequent uploading schedule. I kind of switched over to a month, and then after I didn't, like that's when I just took the months I needed off because I didn't feel like I was in a good headspace to continue. So instead, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going back to my once a week upload schedule minimum. My minimum once a week upload schedule. There might be more, but there's a definite minimum one upload per week because I feel like that works best for me. Now that summer is coming along, I am done school. I should be able to do a little bit more with the videos I want to do. I have some ideas down, so hopefully I can you guys will be able to see and enjoy the ideas that I have coming out for that. I am also acknowledging that along with the intention behind my time, I want to cultivate my skills more. I have been taking part in a little side project outside of this channel that takes up quite a bit of my time as well, to be honest. But I have noticed that in me taking part of that project, I have done a lot of learning compared to what I did before. I can say that I definitely have grown from the first video that I've ever uploaded to the most recent video I've uploaded for that channel. I really am enjoying the process. I am finding different ways of filming and I am trying to implement them into the videos. I even have, like, for example, I have my handy notebook, and every day pretty much I just come up with different ideas and different ways in which I can record. One of them, I have a little like composition section where I just write down all the different ways that you could film a person on the screen, because I really want to try and do a better job with telling a story within the film, within the videos. I don't want it to just be a video. I want it to be like a story. There's ideas I have for this channel. I just don't feel like I have the expertise behind it. And maybe that's something I'll have to park for in the future when I have a better handle on how to do these things, because I'm learning these by myself. Like, this is all me. This is all my intentional time going behind the scenes, looking up at YouTube videos on how to do certain things and finding different resources to study and to learn from, so I can get better at it. Because one thing that I do put value in is that I had a video on it before. I'll make sure to link it for you guys. But being a mastermind or being a mad scientist behind the craft that you're taking part in, I think that that's a valuable thing. To be so obsessed and so crazy of in your craft and of the thing that you are enjoying, the thing that you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into, I think that's valuable. So for me, I've been doing what I could to truly get into the mode of understanding how film works, how to record, what does recording entail, how can you tell different stories within these recordings, and then within these recordings, within the topics that I talk about, how do these correlate, and how do these cover or cross various forms of videos, various types of videos? How can I get one type of story in one video, and how can I connect that to a different video from like back then, like in the past, or maybe in the future? How do I connect it later on in time? So these are just all my thoughts. I think another thing that I've been finding a lot more valuable, for sure, writing everything down. I'm gonna have a video on this overall for like writing everything down later. But one thing that I absolutely adore now, like, I don't know, I've never been the type of person to journal. Journal was never my thing. I tried multiple times. I tried it when I was in university, in my undergrad. I tried it so many times just to be able to get my ideas on a page. And for some reason, journaling it felt such a task where I had to perfect it. But in perfecting it, I needed to copy another person's version of a journal. But then in me looking at their version, I just imagined how much work it was. And I just became so discouraged to do it that I just stopped. But journaling, and just I've acknowledged that my own idea of journaling is not more so journaling. I like the word archiving better. And the reason why is because I want to be able to one day look at these and see where my process was, see what my thought process was. How did I organize my thoughts? And journaling is the easiest way that I could think of that you can get that thought process explained to you in the future when you're older and you can't entirely remember the thought process that you had when you were younger. Journaling is such a great way of keeping track of that. And one thing I could say is that with creating different ideas for this channel over the time that I have been away, journaling has been a huge help. Again, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail of like the processes that I went through to journal my ideas in case you guys want to watch it. But I feel like that is what really helped me during this time of being away from this channel and just finding out and figuring out what my goals were for here. I am coming back. Obviously, as I said earlier, I did record this before, so I'm not entirely sure if I said in this video or in the next video, but we'll see when I edit. But the goal for this channel is that it's going to be the same as it was before. It's going to be me talking about creativity, creative lifestyles, how to in how to gain or garner a creative lifestyle, the types of creativity that you can formulate within these lifestyles, just creativity in general. That's what my goals are for this channel, just to shine light on not just various forms of creativity, but how you can incorporate those creativity within your day-to-day lives, especially as people who are in this society where everything you need to work for, especially in our economy now. Our economy sucks. So having to work hard in order for you to keep food on the table and all that stuff, and ultimately losing that space where you can sit down and create and feel like you're okay to create without feeling the pressures of outside and everything like that. I think that would be great stuff to talk about. So that's what I'm going to be talking about on this channel. For the most part, we are keeping the same schedule as we did before. It's going to be once a week, every week, unless something happens. But even then, I'm going to ensure that despite what happens in real life, or despite what happens in my life, and if anything were to happen in my life that I wasn't able to record a video for said day, I would already have something in place. So I can just draw from that and post it, and it won't be an issue. So that's the goal. I hope you guys enjoyed, my loves. I am happy to be embarking on this journey with you all once again. I hope you guys will like to join with me. If so, then make sure you guys leave a like in the comments, or leave a comment, and also subscribe, turn on the notifications just so you know when the next video is going to be. Don't worry, it's going to be out next week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, my loves.